All right, how's everybody doing? Myself, Travis Alonix, back here again, joined by Jason Olstein. Been a long time, but we're back today, Wednesday, hump day, ahead of biggest Rutgers game to date in years. This Friday night, blackout versus Washington Yankees, final week of regular season. Playing the Orioles right now, need one more win to clinch AL East. A lot going on, but happy to have Jason back here, myself, talking some Rutgers, some Yankees. Jason, how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'll just start us off with the Yankees. It was a Yankee loss in Yankee fashion last night. That's all I could really say. It's the thing that scares me about this team is not the talent, it's the consistency or the lack thereof. I think it's just we got to play our best nine guys. I mean, I say it every day, but we don't do it. Like, I don't know why Verdugo is in the lineup. He's horrible. He's proven time and time again this year he's not a good hitter. I mean, do we think in these last final 5 games of the year he's just going to magically break out? Because he's not. It's just not going to happen. Stanton, carrying dead weight in the DH spot, striking out 4 times, swinging at balls that are 20 feet off the plate. I mean, I get it, right? You're not going to have 9 stars, but you got to play your best players. I mean, that's what it comes down to, especially come playoff time. You got to play playoff baseball. I mean, you have Verdugo coming to bat. We got first and second, no out, and he's swinging away. I mean, why are we not bunting? We needed a run. It just doesn't make sense. The way we play baseball and the way Boone manages. I mean, I played baseball for 15 years, and some of the things he does with his lack of bunting, his bullpen moves, our base running blunders. I mean, what the heck was that by Torres last night? I mean, people in AAA don't make that move. I mean, you learn that in middle school.
Pathetic.
I mean, it's just, and it's not that these things are happening here, every so often. I mean, this is like the eighth time he's been thrown out at the plate. And then we got Boone saying that, we should look at, the bang bang plays. It don't matter. If you get thrown out 8 times at the plate in one year, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Um, and it comes down to the fundamentals for this team. And I think, unfortunately, right, like we're just so gung ho on certain guys, Verdugo, Holmes. Like, how many times are we going to put Holmes in a close game and let him blow the lead? I mean, he's clearly not cut out for it, which is fine, but you got to put him in a situation that suits him, or don't pitch him at all. He stinks. So I think that's really what it comes down to. Other guys outside of Judge and Soto got a hit. I mean, that's the bottom line. If we think Judge and Soto are going to take us to the World Series by themselves, you're wrong. I mean, they walk Judge half the time anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Our guys got to hit. Wells has been really struggling of late again. We got to hit. We got to play our best players. We got to hit, and we got to manufacture runs. If we do those things, I think this team can go anywhere. I think the AL stinks. But we woke up a Baltimore team up last night. We gave a team that had no life. We gave them life. And that's what the Yankees do. And we have no fight. We go down in the sixth inning, fifth inning. We have no way to ever battle back. I can't tell you the last time we battled back. Whether it's a stupid base running blunder. And yeah, it's really frustrating. So hopefully we can right the ship tonight. I think Cody Petit's on the bump. Nestor was scratched, another big injury. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do with the roster management there. But I'm thinking Cody Petit's going to get the go tonight, get the ball. And yeah, we got to win today because we go against Corbin Burns tomorrow, and that's never an easy task. So let's go win the AL East tonight. What's a better time than Wednesday?
Yeah, great thoughts there. Points, totally agree. Just a couple things here. Yeah, I mean it's a total team game. Like you said, Judge and Soto are not going to carry us to the World Series. The guys have to produce in order to go to the AL and get to the World Series. Ultimately, win the World Series. The fight, yeah, it's terrible. Kind of battle back, work counts, find ways to manufacture runs, come back in games. The base running is just terrible. Shit like that just truly cannot happen, and it happens way too often for the guys on our team. And yeah, I mean, guys got to step up, like you said. Boone's got to manage better. Guys got to produce, and yeah, I mean, we need one of these wins. But like I said, we woke up Baltimore last night with a win. They clinched a playoff spot. Anything can happen in playoffs. Guys got to get it together the last 5 games going into the playoffs for sure. That's all I got. Good points there, Jason.
Yeah, no, just one other thing on the Yankees, say it all the time too. Boone manages for the next day. He does. You just look at his bullpen moves. I mean, he brought in Miza, which was fine. Schmidt was okay. He few mistake pitches. Mark Leiter is another guy. I don't know why he sees the field in meaningful games. He stinks. He's also proven time and time and time and time again that the guy cannot get an inning without either throwing a pass ball or giving up a run. and we bring him
Yeah.
into a game that's not yet out of reach. It just some of the things that Boone does, I'm just like, you're throwing the game away. It's the seventh inning. You
Yeah.
you push that lead further along.
Yeah, you can't make it up
Rizzo's
that homer
struggling.
after Torres got thrown out. The homer by Bowser, the bomb, first guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's the same thing over and over. I mean, I could script the game from my couch the way Boone manages it. Rizzo's really struggling. I mean, we need a first baseman badly. Again, I said all the time, we haven't had a good first baseman since Mark Teixeira. I mean, Rizzo's got no bat anymore. He's old. I mean, look at it. We get these guys on the back end of their career. We got Rizzo because Chicago didn't want to pay him all that money that he wanted, and we threw it at him, which again is fine, right? He's been a stopgap for us. He's had some timely hits, but he's not the long-term answer at first base. And again, I don't think Ben Rice is either. But I hopefully we make a deep run at this thing, right the ship tonight, win the AL East, and sit our guys down because we got to stay healthy. But yeah, that's about all I got for the Yankees today.
Yeah, great stuff there, Jason. Then we'll transition to Rutgers and Rutgers football. Here we go, Jason. It's Wednesday, just a couple days away from the biggest game. The biggest game, Rutgers hosting Washington, blackout Friday night, 8 o'clock on Fox SHI Stadium. 3-0 Rutgers, 3-1 Washington. Their first road game in the Big Ten, traveling across the country on a short week. And we should sell out SHI Stadium. Let's see the website. Limited tickets, fewer left. And it should be 8 o'clock game. Get there early, tailgate, get it inside the stadium, and get it rocking. And I can't wait. I know we've been texting back and forth, said off air. We just cannot wait. It should be a special atmosphere there. It's just huge, huge at home after
Yeah.
beating Tech and Blacksburg. We'll get to that. But now you're 3-0, trying to go 4-0 in September, start this year. That's opening thoughts on Rutgers right now, the
Yeah,
game.
just a few quick thoughts. Really tough, grind it out type of just football game in Virginia Tech. It wasn't pretty. I
Yeah,
thought we our passing game looked a lot improved. I think Ethan is definitely a step up from Gavin in terms of being able to place the football, being able to complete the passes. Demir Miller, Kenny Fletcher's been good. Ian Strong's been really good. That 63-yard screen pass to set up the Jay Patel winning field goal. Um, I think there's definitely areas we need to improve. I think defensively, too many long plays. We're having trouble. We're not having trouble getting to the quarterback. We're having trouble sacking the quarterback.
yeah,
Will Rogers of Washington is not very elusive with his legs, but he's far and away the best quarterback we faced. Really, really good quarterback over at Mississippi State, 6-year senior, I believe, new head coach in Jed Fish. It's going to be a tough game. Washington's a really good team. They're still learning under Jed Fish. I think they're, a little undisciplined.
yeah,
And I think they become more unglued on the road. We need a really good crowd on Friday night. I think, looking back at my time going to Rutgers football games for 20 years, 15, 17 or 18 years, I believe at this point. I think the best atmosphere I've had was probably going back to atmospheres, probably 14 against Penn State, the opener. That game will haunt me the rest of my life. That was a horrible night. 0-12 on the Thursday night when we lost to Louisville.
yeah. That was
I was
mine.
at the Michigan game when we blocked the field goal. That was crazy. But yeah, I mean, this is the biggest game in 10 years, easily. I think be loud, be early. I think it's going to be a rock fight all night long. I don't think Washington's great against the run, but Kyle Monangai also wasn't healthy out in Virginia Tech. We got to take care of the football. I think in the secondary we struggled. I think a few of their guys, DeQuan Felton and Jalen Lane out in Virginia Tech, took advantage of some of our secondary. I know Bo Masco is a young player; he's still learning. Uh, but yeah, use the crowd to your advantage. Take care of the football. Make a key special teams play, get the crowd involved, and let's see how we stack up, right? This is our
Yeah,
second big test. We couldn't have asked for anything else, right? A win is a win in college football. You just got to kind of roll with the punches. You got to learn. Please, no more
exactly.
53-yard field goals. I almost put my remote through the TV last weekend. I was so
Yeah,
angry.
we touch on that real quick if you want.
Yeah, I couldn't believe
53,
that last week when
and
he
and
brought him
and
on. Punt the ball and pin him deep. What are you doing?
53, then 58, then 53 again.
And then he just didn't pin him deep. And then we had 4th and 1 and we bumped in the ball. And then we had fourth
Yeah,
and one at the goal line and we're throwing the football. Yeah, there was some
yeah,
real head scratchers. But yeah, I think the most important thing is win the turnover battle and just come out fast, come out hungry, right? You got the crowd behind you. You got a team coming all the way from across the country. Uh,
yeah.
it's going to be a special atmosphere. I should be in the lot probably by about 2:33 on Friday. Um, bring lots of beer, and
Sir, get
let's go
right.
win a goddamn football game before we head out to Nebraska. Huge
Fuck
game,
yeah.
huge opportunity.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, huge opportunity for sure to go 4-0 in September, get that first conference win. Great points as always there. Yeah, I mean, grind it out. I saw people, I listened to Aaron Brightman on Scarlet Faithful on his podcast talking about people were kind of negative, talking about the win. Like you said, a win is a win. I told you before air, like in years past, we would have blew that lead and then lost the game. But we blew the lead and we fucking won the game. And that's what matters. You got the win in Blacksburg, a tough place to play, ACC conference opponent. And he got it. And he 3-0. Like you said, eighth inch, real poise. Great, was in a great win passing game. That little option, little rollout play action was working all the time. And we said this all offseason. He's had to be better in the passing game and not throwing the ball deep, the short passes. And he's been money on the short passes so far this year. And that's where it's been night and day. And he's been great. He said running game middle guy wasn't great, but it should be healthier going this game. Sam Brown looked really healthy, looked great last week. So running back room is ready. And I think the whole team's ready. Like I said, ESPN has about a 50-50 game, Rutgers, Washington. So as you mentioned, use the home field advantage, get an early lead, special teams. Greg's great at that. Get an early lead, win and turnover battle, stay disciplined. Like you mentioned about the penalties, I heard that as well. A lot of penalties for them early on in the season. So yeah, let's put it together, use the crowd, and let's get the fucking win going in Nebraska.
Yeah, that's all I got for Rutgers football. I did just want to hit on a few quick things with Rutgers hoops.
Yeah, go for it.
Media day was yesterday. A lot of people in the building at the rack. It was packed in there. I mean, listen to Peichel for about 26 minutes. I mean, if you're not amped up for this basketball team either, you're crazy. I mean, Ace and Dylan are gonna be special. I mean, I was watching some highlights of Ace yesterday. I mean, this kid could freaking ball. I mean, this kid is a basketball player, like the best player I've seen come into this building in ever, actually ever. Yeah, I'm really excited to listen to Dylan, listen to Ace, listen to Lathan Somerville, listen to PJ Hayes, Tyson Acuff, who's getting healthy. Yeah, basketball season's right around the corner. New team, really new team. We got to gel and we got to figure it out fast. No one's going to wait around for us. So, we got a tough stretch. The schedule's out. We're going out to Vegas. We got Bama out there. We got Notre Dame out there, and we got Houston out there. I mean, it's a tough go,
Yeah,
but yeah, coming into this league as a freshman is never easy, right? You get challenged all over the court, defensively, offensively, your conditioning, the type of shape, your build you're in. So, yeah, we got an exciting season on horizon. But right now we're focused on, we're really glued in on Rutgers football. Huge opportunity Friday night, SHI on Fox, national TV. If you live in New Jersey, I don't see why you wouldn't be there. It's the biggest game in 10 plus years. Go
hell
watch a
yeah,
college football game.
yes sir.
But that's all I got for you guys today. On another note, let's go in the AL East tonight.
Let's do it. That's all I got as well. Thank you guys for watching. A lot of fun talking with Jason today. Yeah, let's go in the AL East. Have a good one, everybody. See you
Thank
guys.
you so much.